The most common Amazon PPC mistake most beginners make by a long shot, which is costing them a fortune, is adding many keywords, random keywords from Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, whatever tool they're using, getting 20, 30, 40 keywords for your listing, for your bundle, for your private label product, whatever it is, and then just chucking them all into a campaign and sitting back and going, oh yeah, perfect. Now I'm ranking for all them keywords and I've only got a £10 budget on there per day and, you know, all is good. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as that, right? What happens is that Amazon does not distribute that spend evenly, which means that a lot of people that go into it with a way of thinking like that, which, by the way, I was one of them many years ago in 2019 when I started out on Amazon. If you go into it like that, what's going to happen is you're going to bid on multiple keywords and you might get lucky. You might get lucky. The ones that Amazon pick to attribute your spend to might be really successful and more power to you. However, for the vast majority of you, what it's going to do is it's going to not give you the results spread out evenly for all of them keywords, which means that ultimately the product could potentially fail. And it could potentially fail because you're not putting enough budget behind individual keywords. I would say maximum 5 to 8 keywords in any campaign, right? And that includes broad, phrase, and exact, all individually put in there together, right? So 5 to 8 keywords per match type as well, which means that you could have 8 phrase of the same, 8 exact of the same, 8 broad of the same. That's it. Have any more of that and you are risking them amazing keywords not getting enough attributed spend to them, and that means you are risking that product launch failing. That's what people don't understand. They create a couple of campaigns like this and they assume that the product just wasn't going to work. No, it wasn't that. It was that it wasn't put in front of enough customers at a good enough spend on your PPC. That's why a lot of people fail with PPC in the early days. Make sure you have individual, multiple campaigns, maximum 5 to 8 keywords per campaign. And then you also want to divide them by phrase, broad, and exact to get even more granular. You then go back onto the results. You look back on the results after, let's say, 48 to 72 hours. And then you can start extracting the ones that are not working for you. Let's say if you're doing bundles, doesn't always work for private label this, you need to allocate more spend. But let's say if you're doing bundles and it's spent £3, £4, £5 on that particular keyword and it's not generated you a sale, you might want to turn that off, right? And then try it in a different match type, right? You want to start going through all of your campaigns that you can see the spend is actually attributing to, and then you can start looking at the data, deducting keywords that are not working or reducing your bids. As I say, the problem with the latter way of doing it is that you're going to just potentially miss out on some amazing keywords that could be the difference between success or failure. That's the biggest beginner mistake that I know. My name's Hayden. I've sold millions online. I recently sold an Amazon business, and I also own an Amazon PPC agency called ClickFox, where we affordably manage people's spend. Make sure you follow for more content on PPC and all that sort of e-commerce stuff. I'll be building a new brand soon. I'll see you soon.